Hi everyone, welcome to this very quick summary video of a game I played against Commander Slash. I was Axis, he was Allies, and I think it's the longest game I've played. I had one against Rifle Scout that was very long, but I think this just beat it. I might be wrong, but it was annoying because the game was nowhere near finished, and Slash lost on time. I was just so disappointed because it was it was turning out to be a pretty epic game. Yeah, so to be fair, he was moving very slowly. Now, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I suppose. He may be very busy, but he's one of those players that takes the US turn and then waits for pretty much 24 hours to take the Russian turn, one of those. So the game itself, in terms of like game time, I think we started well over a month ago. So it was elongated purely because of Slash's slow speed, but still the game was long anyway. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a very, I don't often find myself in these kind of situations where it's very stalematy and it's just a case of slowly pulling ahead through economy. So if we have a look at the actual attack power stats, I'm way ahead at the moment. I've got 5, 6, 3, and these stats are mental. It's so unusual. And he was 4, 1, 12. So obviously I had the economy lead, and that came into effect. The board was pretty similar to how it is now about 10 plus rounds ago. So we've been in this situation of me in the Caucasus, him in Russia with all 3 powers, me in the Caucasus with both, and just yeah, escalating, and neither one of us strong enough to attack the other. Obviously if he attacks me, he gets wrecked by my 35 tanks and over 100 infantry and things, and vice versa. I can't hit him back. And so it was just a case of, yeah, I knew I was in the strong position with the economy, so I knew I didn't have to do anything apart from just wait. And that was the game plan. Just sit and wait until I had overwhelming power against the Allies, because he's falling behind. He's like 150 attack power behind now, so it was only a matter of time before he became too weak to repel the attack on Moscow. But that's the thing. It would have been awesome to see that final attack after, like, it would have been probably 30s, maybe even 40s. I don't know. I don't know how long it would have taken, but it would have been a while before I was ready to attack, because I'm nowhere near now. And it was awkward getting troops to reinforce Caucasus, because they had to go through Kazakh. But the problem with putting, say, like 30 units into Kazakh means he could strafe it with all these Russian guys, or possibly like the British. It was difficult to move them through. So what I had to do was move the German troops into Kazakh first, then the Japanese guys, and then move them all together into Kazakh and then move them back. So that was the reinforcement method. It was just very sort of small grabs here and there as well. We were fighting over these 4 territories for a long time. Neither one of us could really control them properly. And also the biggest battle was, for economy-wise, was for Africa. This is where the difference came, because we were both trying to grab as much land as we could. So I managed to hold him off in Morocco. So this is his sort of foothold in Africa by the Americans. And that's what basically I was flowing troops through. The idea was I was going to build the force of the Japanese. The Japanese were going to become the killer with the mass numbers, and I was just using Germany to trade where I could. So I was often trading West Russia, Kazakh obviously, and then I was just flowing troops through mostly 10 at a time down to Africa to try and block all this up and eventually try and control it, because he can't obviously match that. It'd be very slow for him to match that, because I can throw Japanese troops down here if I need to as well. So yeah, we sort of had him in the end. It was looking. I mean, I'm pretty sure the game was won. It's so disappointing that he didn't finish it. It's just really annoying, because it would have been so cool to see how far this game went. Obviously, you put a lot of time into it as well. We've been playing for a long time, so it's a shame we couldn't see the result. But also, this is quite funny. He was stacking the Hawaiian Islands with units every. So I was moving the fleet to 49 to make sure he didn't go further than Hawaii. Then he'd move back, pick up more infantry, drop them off. So Hawaii was stacked, 15 units in Hawaii. That was rock solid. That was never going to get that. So the game itself, it wasn't really about victory cities. It was just about who was going to, overpower the other one in the end and just destroy each other's army basically. But the numbers here are crazy. Like Russia's got 79 infantry. It's just mental. Yeah, a long build up. I think actually he was growing fairly strong here. To be fair, it was I couldn't reinforce it because I wasn't really reinforcing with much. To be fair, it was the troops coming in were mainly flowing out again. I wasn't doing this the entire game. It was just occasionally when I felt like I needed more troops down in Africa, I was flowing some through. But yeah, so it was hell of a game though. Hell of a game. I guess GG to Commander Slash. Well played, but yeah, keep an eye on your times, dude, if you can, because this would have been so fun to see it to its conclusion. But there we go. This is probably, I think, I'll call this officially my longest game, assuming the Rifle Scout one wasn't longer. But yeah, I think this is my longest. There we go. Anyway, GG, well played.